Welcome to my review of a knife with a very unusual name. Why so serious? The knife is made by the French knife maker Roland Lannier. The name Why So Serious refers to a famous quote from the Batman movie The Dark Knight. And as you probably all know, the line is spoken by the late Heath Ledger as the Joker. This knife honors the Australian actor who died at the age of 28 a couple of years ago. You may not have heard the name Roland Lannier before, but chances are that you have seen his work. For many years, Roland has worked as the master cutler at Perceval, the tier-based cutlery company which makes very high-end folding knives and fixed blades, as well as table and kitchen cutlery. In the world of pocket knives, Perceval is best known for the model Le Français and the L series, like for example the L8. The L series was designed by Roland Lannier. In early 2014, Roland left Perceval and recently opened his own workshop in Thiers. The Why So series is his debut knife after leaving Perceval. And if you compare the elegant design of the L8 to the new knife, you can clearly see the same genius at work. Before we dive into the details of the knife, I'd like to show you the packaging, which is quite unique. This is how you get the knife. It comes in a bamboo tube. Attached to the tube is a signed certificate of authenticity. Each knife is numbered. This happens to be number 118. The number is also stamped onto the blade. When you open the tube, there is a silk pouch which alludes to the Scottish theme of the knife. Let's quickly go over the specs. The overall length is 236 millimeters. The blade length is 110 millimeters. The blade thickness is 2.5 millimeters and the weight comes in at 75 grams. Given the size, it's a fairly lightweight knife. This knife is available with several different handle materials. There are versions with white and grey corian, which is a solid surface material that is usually used for countertops in kitchens and bathrooms. Roland Lannier also makes handle scales from old records from the 60s and 70s. The records are cut into pieces, glued together again and stabilized with resin. Now this material is micarta, but it's not your standard run-of-the-mill micarta. This is made from original Scottish tartan cloth. And as you may recall from the 1970s, tartan shirts were very popular with the punk movement. They preferred the Royal Stuart tartan, which is the personal tartan of Queen Elizabeth II. So Roland gave this specific model the name punk. The handle scales are really nicely made. Please note that there are no pins or screws on the outside, which provides a very clean look. Of course, there is no pocket clip either. The scales are chamfered at the top and they are rounded towards the bottom of the handle. The back spacer, like the tube, is made of bamboo. The fit and finish is absolutely amazing. Look at the end of the handle where all the different materials meet. The stainless steel liners, the bamboo backspacer and the micarta handle scales. It's all flush and symmetrical and the blade is perfectly centered. The in-handle retention is well balanced. There is a ceramic detent wall. You can open the knife either this way or you can use the short jimping section and open the knife like this. The Weiso series is a liner lock knife. There is no cutout in the handle, but your thumb should be able to access the liner pretty easily. The lock of the blade is very solid, no blade play at all. Speaking of the blade, it's a drop point design with a full flat grind and a secondary bevel. For the most part, the cutting edge is a straight line except for the last 2 centimeters towards the tip, where it has a slightly upswept curve. The blade comes with a nice satin finish. The blade steel is 14C28N, a decent mid-range stainless steel, which in this case is hardened to 60 HRC. Now, what's the intended purpose of this knife? According to Roland Lannier, the Weiso series was designed with the sophisticated gourmet in mind who prefers to bring his own knife even to the finest restaurants. Roland wants to bring a spirit of rebellion to the knife world and to the art of the table. His logo conveys this message in a very self-ironic way. The logo looks like a Jolly Roger, but the skull consists of Roland's initials, the letters R and L, and the crossed bones are actually a knife and a fork. Without any doubt, the Weiso series is a great knife to use at the table. But of course, you're not limited to this kind of use. Overall, it makes for a beautiful and elegant pocket knife that combines the clean lines of French knife design with some unique materials. Where can you buy this beauty? If you happen to live in Germany or France, there are a few online stores that sell the different variants of the Weiso series. But of course, you can contact Roland through his website or on Facebook or Twitter. He speaks English very well. Of course, a handmade knife with this exceptional build quality comes with a price tag, but it's still affordable and it's definitely worth it. I hope you enjoyed my review. Please let me know what you think of this knife in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.